Hey students, in this video I'm going to just be reviewing sentence structure. Okay, so I've taught it and you have been working on the pages and everything, and now you're kind of at the point where you are reviewing and just kind of going back over and trying to remember all the pieces that go with sentence structure. Here are the four sentence structure types. Okay, so maybe you want to get some notebook paper, get something to write down on. If you have your subordinating conjunctions note card, I know we made some in class, and so it just has, if you want to take some time and go write them down again real quick. Of course, you're going to need to know them because they correlate with one of the sentence structures, but just a quick overview of it. Sentence structures, there's four different types. There's the simple, compound, complex, and compound complex. And I hope you can see that they build upon one another. They work together. You know, two simples make a compound and a complex make, of course, the compound complex. But anyway, let me just review kind of the definitions of them. A simple sentence is just one clause, one sentence. It's just basic. Compound is two simple sentences put together with either a semicolon or a coordinating conjunction. And, but, for, nor, or, and yet. Third, a complex sentence is two put together, but with a subordinating conjunction. Okay? Got a list. I'm going to read some of them. After, although, as if, as much as long as, since, so that, then, that, until, when, where, all those different types. If you see those, you know it's a complex sentence. And just very simply, a compound complex is a sentence with coordinating conjunction or a semicolon and a subordinating conjunction. Okay, so you're going to have both of them in the sentence. So in essence, you're going to have three different clauses. Two for the compound, 1 plus 1 plus 1, a little bit of math here, equals, you would have three clauses, three different subjects and verbs. And that's what kind of the numbers mean as well. A simple sentence will have one subject and verb, one set. Compound will have two subjects and verbs, two sets. Complex will have two subjects and verbs, and the compound complex will have three. Okay, so there's that. For working in the sentences, hopefully that's clear enough, but if you were to just take the sentence and look at it and how to figure out if it's which one it is, these are just some real quick steps to get you through that. I think it's easiest to find the subordinating conjunctions first. Because the second part gets a little bit more complicated, just a little bit. So I would look for the subordinating conjunctions first. See if you have any of them in the sentence. Because if you do, automatically it's got to be complex. Either it's just complex or it's compound complex. So look for your subordinating conjunctions first. Then look for these two parts. Does it have a semicolon or does it have a coordinating conjunction? That is step 2. All right. If it does have either one of those, then you know it's got to be compound at some aspect, either just regular compound or compound complex. But the very last step is to check to make sure you have enough subjects and verbs for it to be compound, really compound. Because, as you remember, I got these sentences over here. Marker. I have a coordinating conjunction here. But how many subjects and verbs do I have? Cat. That's only one subject. Okay, it doesn't have a verb. That's not a sentence. Subject, verb, okay? So I have one subject here, and one verb. S, V. That can only equal a simple sentence. For it to be compound, I would have to have two verbs, like this one down here, okay? So I've got my coordinating conjunction. Cat eats, subject verb. Dog plays. Subject, verb. Subject, subject, coordinated conjunction. Oh, sorry. Subject, verb, subject, verb. This one has to be compound. Compound. Also, it'll help you because most of the time you'll have a comma and a coordinating conjunction. This one would not have a comma. All right. Hopefully that's clear enough. Didn't want to confuse you anymore. I would just stick to these steps. Look for subordinated conjunction. Look for a coordinated conjunction or semicolon, and then double check your subjects and verbs. Make sure you have enough for it to work. All right. Work on this page and let me know if you have questions as going forward.